Hi, I'm Salvation, and in this video I want to give you a short overview of the Chaos Flurry Gladiator build I made in the Breach League. If you like builds that can really take a hit or maybe 1,000 hits to the face and the damage isn't the most important thing in PoE for you, stay a while and listen. It is a life-based build that uses Aegis Aurora as a defense and the power of chaos damage, blade flurry, physical spells and poison as offense. The Gladiator Ascendancy is used to get easy spell block with a versatile combatant Ascendancy node, while the other Ascendancy points provide good boosts to clear speed and physical damage. The build has a great defense and pretty nice damage for such a tanky build. To understand this build, it's crucial to understand how Aegis Aurora works. The shield has a unique property to replenish energy shield by 2% of armor whenever you block. As we achieve between 25 and 50k armor with this build, this means that we get healed for 500 to 1000 energy shield each time we block. With a block and spell block chance of 75%, this means that we are more or less unkillable, except for one-shots of course. The more we get hit, the better is our defense. As we need to invest into block, armor and life pretty hard, the question with Aegis is always how to deal damage. This time I decided to use cast while channeling with blade flurry and the physical spell. To support both the attack and the spell I use added chaos, poison and void manipulation as support gems. The attack will also cause bleeding to trigger the gratuitous violence ascendancy that gives us these nice explosions whenever a bleeding enemy dies and helps a lot in clearing out big packs fast. Using a weapon with a chaos damage roll and crafted chaos damage on our rings, we can add a lot of flat chaos damage to our attacks. My latest addition to the build was an Essence of Delirium weapon. The Essence grants a unique mod to the weapon that applies a poison damage debuff on hit. This damage scales with the poison damage in the tree and feels like a great addition for AoE clear and single target. The passive tree has a focus on life, block, armor and evasion, and then chaos damage and damage over time. I focus on chaos damage because it will scale all parts of my offense at the same time and double dip for the poison. The main damage link is blade flurry, cast while channeling, blade fall, added chaos damage, poison and void manipulation. For single target I switch blade fall for blade vortex. In a 5 link you can skip the void manipulation, but it's a pretty big loss of damage. I highly recommend using a 6 link. For mobility we use shield charge with fortify and faster attacks and the flame dash to jump up and down ledges. As we opt to take Iron Reflexes keystone in the skill tree, we can use Grace and Determination as auras for an amazing boost to our overall armor values. In the rest of our gem slots we run some utility skills. A Flame Golem and a Tempest Shield on cast when damage taken, a Wizard Totem to increase the DPS when it is needed, and a Reckoning Curse on hit setup to automatically curse with vulnerability. So let's talk about gear a little bit. I already talked about the weapon, but let's get some more details. The best starter weapon for this build can be acquired with a very common divination card. The Rabbit Roar turns in for a Gemini Claw with added chaos damage roll. We just augment and regal it, then craft attack speed if we had no luck getting that with a regal. With a good base attack speed and a nice implicit that helps us to manage mana, this claw is a perfect weapon already. The other alternative is using a Zai dagger. With its 6% block chance implicit we can save some points in the tree, but we will need mana leech on our gear or in the tree and the attack speed is lower. As I already said earlier, both weapons can be crafted using an Essence of Delirium, but be aware that it can be very costly if you try to get the chaos damage mod, attack speed and the essence mod on one weapon. In the shield slot we use an Aegis Aurora. I guess I talked about that already. The only other option would be the Breach Unique, the Surrender. It has a lower defense value as it heals less, but would free up a lot of points in the tree for more damage as we don't need the high armor values for it to work. As a chest armor you really want a 6 link, as skipping void manipulation is a big loss in damage. As we need 2 blue and 4 green sockets and use our own reflexes, the best option is a pure evasion chest. It is important to get one with high evasion to make Aegis work well, and a high life roll is also important. For the rest of our gear, everything will be hybrid energy shield and armor evasion gear, with life on it of course. And we need the hybrid gear to get some energy shield. As I don't use any uniques, it's not hard to capture resists and even get a lot of chaos resist. One important thing is that we will need a little accuracy on the gear, as we don't have the points to get resolute technique. 1 or 2 rolls are enough to get to around 90% chance to hit, which is more than enough for a non-crit build. Accuracy can be rolled on helmet, gloves, rings and amulet. For more details about gear, links, passive tree and everything else you might want to know, please check the detailed forum guide that is linked in the video description. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe, it helps me a lot. See you next time.